So in today's video, I'm planning to give you a few ideas that you can use in your sketchbooks. So the first idea would be about repetition and creating a pattern. So in my case, I chose a fruit. It can be anything. It can be a household item, it can be a natural element, it can be a pencil, anything you want. And just draw it or paint it repeatedly, creating a pattern. Also, this is a good exercise for you if you're wondering how to paint a certain thing, how to make the colors look a certain way. And by painting or drawing this object repeatedly, you will get to a point where you know how to do it without even thinking about it. With my page, for example, I kind of regretted a bit going so small and doing so many of them. I think it would have been better if I would have painted the papayas a bit bigger, and then I would have had to do a bit less, because by the end of it I was a bit tired of it. But I think it made for a really nice pattern. And what inspired me was the fact that we went and visited Madeira a few months ago, and I had papayas for the first time, and I think they look really nice. So I just wanted to paint a whole page of them. Now the next idea would be making a collage. I don't see this being talked about very often here on this platform, but I think it's a great way for you to, first of all, look through magazines or newspapers and find little images that inspire you, and you can cut them all up and then put them maybe in an envelope and use them for later. It's also a great idea for you to do this with some of your older work. For example, maybe you have a painting that you like how the sky turned out, but you don't like the foreground, so you can literally just crop up the top and paint the rest of the scene in the sketchbook. Or you can even just, like I did here, I was testing this papaya idea and I had a few swatches of it. They weren't my favorite, but I thought I can reuse them in this composition. So how I started, I was just looking through a Vogue magazine, but I found this full page, and then I also found this P letter, which kind of works a bit with my papayas, and I thought that makes for a good pairing, and it's also a good way to test your visual skills. Another fun exercise for a sunny day is painting shadows. So you can take a plant, a flower, and put it on top of your sketchbook, and then literally just trace the flowers in the color you want, and you can make different compositions. And this is also a great way for you to put different things on the page before you draw them, if that makes sense, because you place the shadow where you want it to be, and you can be like, oh, maybe I want it to be a bit to the left or to the right, and you just change the object to fit what you want. Now my next point is plein air drawing, or observational drawing, or however you call it. I think this is a great way for you to really work on those observational skills. And for example, here I was on a small trip to Wales, and my partner was a bit sick, so we couldn't really do that much walking, but I had a walk around the site where we were staying, and there was a lovely river with some trees, and I just sat there and sketched something. I couldn't finish it all on location, but I did the main parts of the composition, and then I went back to where we were staying and finished it there. But just starting the sketch on location, I think it's also a very good idea, because you are there and you know the feeling of the place, and it just connects you to the work a bit more. And my last tip for this video would be exercise, but in a different way than what you think of. So what I did here, I had a few brushes of different sizes and I just did different strokes to test how thin I can go and what patterns I can make, and then to test a few colors. And it just started really small, of me just doing a few lines, and then it escalated into an actual graphic abstract scenery, and you just never know where this will take you. I mean, you can start by just dotting around. It's also a great way to warm up for a bigger painting or a bigger drawing. Sometimes, you know, when you open your sketchbook and you're just thinking, oh, I really don't know what to draw today, even though I really want to draw something, or you have too many things you want to draw. So just by starting dotting or lining as an exercise to loosen up and to take your mind off what exactly to draw, can then actually turn into your drawing. Please let me know if you have any other suggestions on sketchbook ideas. I would be intrigued to know what you do when you don't know what to do. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you enjoy it, and I will see you in the next one.